Welcome to my consultation workshop. My name is Dave Bullock. I call myself an inventor. I create concepts that nobody else seems to be thinking about. My ideas come from real-life experiences, reading good books, and a lot of thinking. Consultation is probably not a new concept. I am just framing this idea in a new way. First, a little history of this workshop. About 25 years ago, I was thinking about the many meetings I had attended over the years. Some meetings were great. We accomplished great things in a friendly way. But other meetings were more of a burden to attend, and I didn't feel useful. So I started putting the pieces together of what worked well and what didn't work well. These ideas became Chapter 4 of my book, Tiered Democratic Governance. And I decided to put these ideas into a formal workshop about consultation. I presented this workshop about 7-8 times. Each time I learned something to make the next presentation a little better. But I was starting to see the challenges of marketing and organizing this workshop such that I could pay myself a reasonable wage. Let's just say building the workshop was easier than marketing and organizing. Then I acquired a long-term illness. So I put this project aside for many years. A year ago, I rejoined Toastmasters to regain some of my previous public speaking skills. In Toastmasters, we practice public speaking with a live supportive audience. I wanted to practice a speech that had me working with PowerPoint and Zoom. I thought, my consultation workshop would fulfill these requirements. So I pulled the workshop off the shelf and condensed it into 2 7-minute speeches. It had been 15 years since I last worked with PowerPoint. I saw some new features that I could turn the workshop into an effective downloadable presentation. With this presentation, I would be free of any organizational duties. I could market the workshop in a not so stressful way, and people interested in consultation could take this workshop at their own convenience. And that is where we're at today. This workshop consists of 6 downloadable PowerPoint media files. The first part starts with us trying to define consultation. If I were to ask you of your driving skills, you would probably say, I am an above average driver. Okay, I'll take your word for that. But you know what? Aggressive drivers also say that they are above average drivers. They believe they have developed great driving skills that allow them to drive faster and closer than the rest of us. And then there are the people who have had too many accidents, which is always someone else's fault. They too believe that they are above average. Youth believe that they have all the driving skills they need right after they get their driver's license. Yet the youth driving statistics suggest they have more to learn. Seniors believe their decades behind the wheel compensate for loss of vision, reflexes, and cognition. And then there are distracted drivers. We still have too many people on the road who drive impaired because they have above average driving skills. And cell phone use is even a bigger contributor to auto accidents than impaired drivers. So we are all above average drivers. How is this mathematically possible for everyone to be above average? If I were to ask you, rate your consultation skills, you would probably say, I always consult, or I have above average consultation skills. But what if I asked you to define consultation? What would you say? Here's an interesting definition of consultation some of us might concoct. When we agree, we must be consulting, which then leads to, when we don't agree, they are not consulting, which then leads to, they must be idiots for not seeing things the same way as I see them. I think deep down inside, some of us might identify with this definition. To get a definition of consultation, I went to my favorite dictionary, www.dictionary.com. I found these 2 definitions for consultation. 1, the act of consulting. 2, a meeting for deliberation, discussion, and decision. These definitions were not satisfactory to me. So then I looked up consult. 1. To seek information, advice, or guidance. 2. To refer to for information. With this second definition, we get a sense that consultation comes from outside of us. To finish part 1, I'll just bring up 2 points. Consultation comes from outside of ourselves. 2. This workshop will enhance that definition.